Hey everyone, welcome back to more Black Myth Wukong. So, we're going to attempt this in Chapter 3 to fight, what's his face, Erlang. Now, this is a very tough fight, so, and I just remembered we never went doesn't look like we ever, well, it doesn't matter. So let's see here. Upper Pagoda. Or was it in, let's see. No, that's the inside the wheel, the Great Pagoda. Yeah. Here we go. So now that we've done chapter 5, we can now fight Erlang. Like I said, he is a very tough boss, and you'll see why. But as for, like, you know, I guess, like, gear here and everything, we're going back with this set, even though I did get this one, finally. But this one's really good here. So for short duration, after performing a spirit skill or using a vessel, considerably increase attack. Critical hits, upon critical hits and defeats, grants a small amount of chi. So, we might actually want to, because my crit is not that high. It's just not high at all. So, I mean, we can go with that and see if it can work. But yeah. So we're gonna go up here. And there's our friend.
见他所见，思他所思。你兜兜转转又回来这里，可有悟到什么？有位故人已等你许久了，机缘已到。 这最后一幅画便是答案。去吧，这个故事没人比他看得更清楚。
All right, in we go. See, I'm kind of wondering maybe I should change the set, although a lot of people will recommend that you use the gold set. I mean, we'll just see how we do in terms of damage and everything. And also, too, we're using the Azure Dust transformation just because it is immune to shock, which he's going to do a lot of that. We should probably change my gourd, though. Almost forgot. So, let us... Yeah, we gotta change that, too. Gotta take the burn stuff off. You know, it feels so surreal coming back to Chapter 3 after all the crazy shit we've been doing, and it's like, now we've come back. And this time to fight Erlang. I can already sense the anticipation. It's like as we're getting closer and closer to our own doom, because this is not an easy fight. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the boss fights that I have been fighting have just been a complete one-shot. So, let's go to our brew here. We're gonna take the burn resistance off. It's interesting we don't have any like shock though. Okay, so using the gourd significantly increases attack for the next unveiling strike. That could be good. I kind of want to use this one though, to be honest. Yeah, let's just go with that. So like I said, we'll only give this boss a few times, and it's like, otherwise we'll just go into, go back to chapter 6. Anyway. Let's go meet our old friend.
山上冷，吃不着什么好酒。千辛万苦寻到这里，想必不是来陪我解闷的。
I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping him company.
你心里一定有过不去的事，或者放不下的人。我也一样。我杀不了那只猴子，没人杀得了，除了他自己。
Man, we have
后
not
来我
seen
才
this
明
guy
白
for so long.
也许那是唯一的办法。他没得选，我也没有。
Alrighty. That sucks.
小猴子，果然又成了他的影子。
Someone's a freaking big ass battle axe.
得罪。风起，动，天发杀机，移星立秀。
Yeah, so unfortunately he will, like I think at this point in time, unfortunately he will be able to bypass your mobilization. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Definitely want to be careful of that, though. So, this is when I think you should just go here and just bonk him, bonk. Now he can also take you out of there, so just be mindful of your transformation. Oh god. And that's usually what you gotta be careful of. But I think we did pretty good. We got him to half health, so that's cool. Now, I think we should also change our... Where was it? Yeah, body cooling. So we have a bunch here. So we have, like, you know, we have, like, our mana. But we won't use that just yet. That's not what I meant. Yeah, this is not going to be the good run. I can already tell. Yeah, that was not a good run. That was just really bad because I just accidentally went in my transformation. And this is actually a problem I really hate. That because I'm, you know, using my buttons so fast that it'll accidentally do the transformation. And it's like, I'm not wanting to use my transformation right now. I'm trying to, you know, get my pluck of mania, my immobilization, not the transformation. So that was just a bad run. But I will say, he is super cool. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of do it. Again, I want to just, you know, just try a few times because he is certainly... We're going to be here for a while. And when I fought him, I didn't wait until, like, he was, like, the second to last boss. So I had all, like, the end game armor. God, he's super toxic. Ugh. Yeah, we might have to come back for him later, guys, because he is clapping my cheeks and he's tough. I mean, that time it was just bad just because, you know, the frickin' mutt decided to attack me, and so my pluck of money wasn't there. Which that's like another thing I'm not too fond of. It's like they attack me and then I have to wait for the cooldown and everything. It's like, okay. So we'll give this a couple of more runs here. Dude, can you guys get out of the way? Damn. Of course, he runs, he gets out of my range. He can also mobilize me. That's nice.
心感月，残云。刚才我一直在想，你我一场，是不是他的本意？
Great.
小猴子。
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
既如此，一气一，连发杀机。
How is it that he's just... Wow. So that was like a complete one-shot. Yeah, we might have to come back for him. I'll give it one more time. Just to see what it's like if I use my medicants. So, let's see here. That one. Oh my god, this freaking is not what I meant. That's like, that is, yeah, that is really irritating.
如此，得罪了。天恒久矣，一步天星。
Damn.
你这猴子，真令我欢喜。当年他被押去斩妖台，刀砍斧剁，枪刺剑扣，毫发无伤。如今他却用自己换了你来，让我试试，何不同？龙游潜水。
And this is just too funny. It's like, okay, we're just gonna bonk him. Oh god, not this again.
天星。天上那些庸才，
Well, we did better. Okay, this will be the last time. No, I keep on doing that. Like, honestly, but it was just so just dumb because it's like, okay, I accidentally like hit. There we go. I accidentally hit my my transformation again, and it's like, this is just a growing problem I notice. And it's like, I love the game, but I hate that you can just accidentally like hit your transformation because I'm trying to like use my other skills. Of course, he does that. Damn. Oh, come on, man. Really? Well, we'll just have to bonk him. Until he does that. Jesus Christ.
小猴子，让我看你能走多远。等了多年，痛快！刚才我一直在想。 你我一阵，是
And again, we miss. Lovely. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. I call that bullshit. Call it bullshit. And it's like I can almost get him there, but then he just decides to kill me with his laser beam or whatever it is. And it's like, well, great. That's lovely. So let's see here. Make medicines. So we got one of those. Let's go with that. Then let's see. Where's the damage reduction? Where was it? I know there was a damage reduction one. Yeah, there we go. Let's go get some more. But I would say that was a really good run, so probably just one more time. Just because it's like, okay.
Hmm. 老夫伺候，种瓜得瓜，如此也好。闲谈无。
Okay, so let's see here. See what we have. So that one's damage reduction. This one's the attack, maximum mana, maximum health. So let's go with not brew. Make medicines. Well, I guess we don't have enough of the withered silkworm. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. So got that one. That one. There we go. Getting myself all buffed up. But like I said, we could probably just come back later when we get like some end gear armor. Well, he had enough of our bullshit.
你果然有几分他的影子。既如此，情对。
Damn. Oh my god, it's like we're just trading blows here. Alright. Yeah, we're not ready for him. We're just gonna have to do this later because he keeps on hitting me hard. I think if I just have the I feel like if we have Wukong's armor, that would help. Perhaps maybe even the staff would also help. So we're not going to bother with him then. So that's the case. Let's see here. We'll go with pillar stance. Alright, now let's see. So let's go with that one, and let's see here. Each talent level slightly increases the critical chance of when failing strike. Let's go with that one. And then let's go go back to the, I'm gonna use this one. And then let's go use the golden long staff. Alright, so on to chapter 6. But I'd say we had a couple of good runs, but I think part of it's like, okay, let's just have a little bit more HP, let's have a little more mana, stamina, you know, all that good stuff, which the final armor set does give us that, so it's like, okay. A lot of chains. Hmm.
造化低了，是条绝路。
Oh, it's the handman.
你这高黑壮的沙才，我不去找你就罢了，你倒敢来找我！若论多手段，你今日就该死了。
Dealt with him before. Alright, Supreme Inspector. So I guess now he's just going to hit us with his little tricycle. Alright, so now we're going to use our Paladin Fan. Bonk. And Supreme Inspector is down. Yeah, just choke its hand. And rip it off. That's how we do it. Alright, we got our own flying nimbus. Love to see it.
我正愁该如何捞你，不期这云倒是乖滑，想是他在这山间云雾里躲藏了多年，感应到你的五根，记起救主人，恰巧救你一命。他既认得你，倒不如先使唤使唤他。我虽能化风，可驮不动你的肉骨凡胎。天兵天将来了这许多，山里定有大事发生，我们且去瞧瞧。
All right, Mount Hugo. All right, somersault cloud. Cool. So, all right. So we just hit the down button. So unfortunately, this can only be used in Mount Hugo. Because that would just be insane. Like, yeah. Alrighty. So this is cool. We got a mine core. Awesome. So there's going to be a lot of bosses. A lot. So we also have the final frog boss here. We have a bunch. There's like a beetle boss, which basically it's all about like increasing your Forbane's resistance. So I'm just trying to find ourselves a rest spot. But we're already replenished, so that's cool. But yeah, Erlang is definitely a really tough boss. And I would say it's like the lightning stuff that he does. That's the one thing that's devastating. Okay, so we have, looks like we have this is definitely a boss. Yep. Definitely some kind of battlefield that took place here. Rhinoceros? Alright, let's see. Okay, so now in deadlock. And there's a giant beetle thing over there. Lovely. It's definitely sturdy. Yeah, honestly, the Azure Dust is just nice because it's just so resistant to 4 beams. A lot of enemies are doing that crap. Can't run forever. There we go, got him. So it looks like we get something good from defeating him. Let's see what we get. Nice, so we get some of Wukong's armor. Cool.
这是师兄的锁子黄金甲。这猴子和老朱一样，浑身是宝，不光自己死不透，连披挂也化作了山中灵物，还想着杀光天上鹰犬，烧他们下去作陪呢。
哼，
若不能先一步收了他们，却要被这些废物盗去了。老朱，先去巡视其他几件，你速速跟上。
Well, cool. So Gold Suzy armor. So let's see what it does. So maximum health and defense. So for the entire set, so there's 5 pieces. I'm guessing the weapon. So for a short duration, after casting a spell, moderately increase critical hit chance upon critical hit. Slightly reduced cooldown for all spells. Awesome. But okay, we're gonna end it here. So in the next episode, so let's see here, just gonna do the, so 41, 42. So I think this is part 43. So in 44, we shall continue on and see what awaits, what other bosses we have to fight. There's that giant beetle. That's the one where you gotta like really put up your resistance to burn. Thankfully, we have a lot of items for that. But until then, guys, I shall catch you on the next one. Take care.